Panther Nation Podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yeah. Talk, let's chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing, cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible. Make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the #1 podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan, pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the call. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast and we poppin', let's go.
QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
Yo, what's cracking, Panther Nation? It's your boy, Rashad and Dave in the building. Dave, I feel like dog shit, but I'm going to make it through.
We're going to see. We're going to see, man. And look, man, I know it's been a while since we've done a Monday show, but for those who have been around for a long period of time, know this is the day that we normally used to do these shows, so we moved to the Tuesday.
Facts. So a little homage. A little homage to the past.
Yeah, so
homage to the past. Shout out to the when we had to switch. We had to switch because it was my fault. We switched because I had class on Mondays and we had to switch. This happened a year or two back.
Yeah.
I had class when I went back to school. And we switched and never went back. But if y'all feeling the Mondays, y'all want to go back to Monday? How y'all feeling?
We can move it back to Monday. I'm
Dave?
indifferent.
How you feeling?
I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent now. Like initially I had a conflict, but I can definitely move it back to Mondays if need be. But there was a lot of folks that weren't too thrilled with us when we moved it from Monday.
Yeah, because a lot of unhappy folks.
Yeah, because like with us moving it to Tuesday, I had an HBCU nightly show on Monday, but now that's moving to Thursday. So if you want to move it back to Monday, we can.
Yeah, man, it don't matter to me, bro.
It don't matter.
Yeah, now it doesn't really matter. At this point, I can go
honestly,
either or.
I almost want to prefer to move it back to Monday, but the viewership's got to be higher because I tell you what, on Tuesday is much higher. I'm keeping it buck with y'all.
Yeah, I think it depends, man. Sometimes the views be up. I did a little comparison when we first started. The views was up on Tuesday, so it made sense. That's why we kept it on Tuesday because the views were up. On Monday, you got a lot going on with. You got Monday Night Football, especially when the season starts. It's a lot going on, so we didn't want to overcrowd the Monday night. But if y'all feeling it, bro, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. But anyway, again, I feel like dog shit. Not feeling the best, but nothing's gonna make me feel better than getting up here and potting.
I hope
with
so.
The best fans in the world.
Look, bro,
shout out to PNP.
I've been on these Twitter streets, and let me tell y'all something. There's some panic in the room starting to emerge already. And we ain't even played the preseason game yet, which I will be attending on Thursday.
Shout out to Dave. We're gonna do a little live from the Patriots joint.
Live from the from Gillette Stadium. I'm about to call it Foxborough Stadium, from Foxborough. Where the only thing that's there is the stadium. The only thing that's there is Patriots Place. So
damn,
I'm keeping it.
Man, I will be going live. I will be going live during the game. That is the plan, is to go live. So if I don't talk about that again for the rest of the show, the intent is for me to go live on Thursday. So and the reason why we're going live today is because I do have a scheduled conflict. I volunteer. Actually, it was kind of crazy. I volunteer at Bank of America Stadium on certain games, like the soccer games. And so I'm out there at doing the Charlotte FC, not Charlotte FC, but the Real Madrid, the big soccer game coming to town tomorrow. Big soccer game. So I'm gonna be out there, putting in a little work, little volunteer hours and whatnot. So that's why we rescheduled to today. So that's my fault. It won't happen too often, but as the season draws near, we may have a couple of Tuesdays where we gotta reschedule. But
I mean, we might move
anyway,
it back to Monday, man. So relax.
we might. I'm with y'all, man. It's whatever, man.
Y'all
some of the joints are on Monday too. Some of the joints are on Monday too. So it depends. It depends.
Yeah,
like,
I can do either day. Right, I mean, Monday works, Tuesday works. I just need to know what day it's gonna be. It won't be Monday and Tuesday, though. I can promise you that. It's gonna be one or the other. Yo, Marcus, man. Yeah, the last time we went to that game.
Yo, Marcus, you live in misery, bro. Like, you gotta chill, bro. Every time you say something, it's like some woe is me, doom and gloom, bro. You got to chill,
and
bro.
Truth be told,
didn't my
man, I can't remember his name right now, Matt, the quarterback we just drafted, huh?
Who you talking about?
The quarterback we drafted from Ole Miss.
Corral.
Yeah, Matt Corral. Didn't he injure himself at New England too? He sure did.
Gotta chill, bro. Look at you, Dave. Now you add on to it.
Look, man. I remember because I couldn't go to the game because it was a joint practice, and then they had the whole Bill Belichick ended up being Bill Belichick last year. Yeah, Matt Corral. Man, look, man, you don't play too often here. I tend to forget your name.
No, I was going to go ahead and say, hey, because I know a lot of people were saying. I've heard some people ask, "Hey, should Bryce play tomorrow or Thursday? Should he not play?"
I don't think he's gonna play.
The way y'all talking, hell no, don't play. Because last time, all these correlations y'all want to throw out there now, that's like shit, bro. But yeah, man, y'all gotta chill, bro. It's like every time it's like y'all welcome the bad vibes. Like, we gotta chill, bro. We gotta chill out, man. Let's put a little positive spin out there.
I was there too, Mark. We both was at that game. That was rough when Cam hurt himself. That was rough.
Christ.
That was rough.
Sheesh. All right. So let's go ahead and get into some of this content, Dave. Before we get into it, I didn't ask you how your weekend was. It was all about me, but go ahead. What was y'all?
Weekend was cool. I went to the jazz festival. I only went one day because I was.
When do you sit down, bro? When do you sit down?
I sat down Saturday and Sunday because I didn't go to the jazz festival Saturday and Sunday. Friday I went, and that was it. It changed a lot, man. Like, things were more expensive. A lot of the vendors that I look forward to checking out weren't there. So I'm like, the vibe wasn't there for me going into the weekend. So I only went on Friday. Saw Andre 3000 play his flute. That was
how was that?
It was interesting. I mean, I think. Yeah.
Just say it was trash, Dave. You can say
that. I mean, it was cool.
It was trash.
It was cool. Initially, I was worried that he wasn't going to turn around, but he turned around and performed, so it was cool. It is what it is. I'm never going to Essence Fest. Let me be clear. Essence Fest is too much now, from what I understand.
Yeah, it's a little.
It's expensive, and I heard it's way past what Essence Fest is supposed to be, from what I understand.
I won't ever find out. But anyway, all right, Dave, weekend was good for me. What did I do? I don't even know what I did, to be honest with you. Oh, I didn't do nothing really, which was a great weekend. My wife was out of town on a work trip, so I went to practice, came back, kind of chilled out with my girls. Didn't really do much. It was really, for once, like I asked you, Dave, when do you sit down? I sat down this weekend too, because I be on the road all the time too. So I sat down, bro. Sometimes you got to sit down.
Well,
sometimes you got to pop out and show them, and then sometimes you got to sit down. And I was sitting down this weekend.
It's funny because this upcoming weekend I'm going to Boston to go watch a tournament. I'm spectating. I might do some casuals. I'm not going to enter, so I'm just going to spectate and chill with some of the gamers in the area. So I get it, man. I completely understand. But I am gonna be in New England. I am gonna make an appearance at the Panthers game on Thursday. Excuse me. I'll look at Pat.
All right, let's get it, Dave. Let's get into this content. Did you end up watching anything about the Hall of Fame weekend and all that good stuff? How was your experience with that? Did you watch our first real Panther get inducted?
I haven't watched the speech yet. I saw the pictures on Twitter. I mean, no brainer, right? He's first ballot. Shout out to Pep, man. I'm glad he likes the statue. That's probably how he looked when he first came into the league.
I'm about to say, bro, I thought it was just me.
No, this is my first time seeing it. This is my first time seeing it.
It's like Pep.
I mean,
did they do my man dirty with a statue? Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck, Dave. Did they do my man dirty?
Yeah, it's rough, bro. Upon first review, I'm just saying it had to be upon first review, not further. First review,
okay.
My man looked like
initial review.
That has to initial. It looks like my man just got into the league, bruh. So at least it was Panthers Pep. At least it was Panthers Pep, and not Bears Pep. So I'm not because he doesn't look like the current Pep. So I'm a roll.
He don't look like the current Pep.
No, it does not look like the current Pep.
That's not second. That's not second iteration of Pep. That's not second Panther Pep.
No,
that's first Panther. Oh, that's way.
That's
way early in the day.
We
Pep.
just got drafted and went to the Super Bowl Pep.
It
was that Pep.
That Pep.
It was definitely that.
Hey, when I saw this, bro, I thought it was just me. I was like,
dog. Nah.
Respectfully, bro.
My man Deontay said that's Madden 02 prep.
I was like, bro, that don't look like Pep, bro. I thought it was just me, but all right, I'm gonna let you have. If he like it, then I like it. If he
look,
like
my man smiling, so
cool
look, man, because he's a man of he doesn't have too many words.
He doesn't. He doesn't, which was dope. Which goes into a great point, Dave. Since you said you didn't watch it, I did watch his speech. For someone that does not speak too much, it was great to hear him talk and great to hear him acknowledge, all the people that were involved in his career and his family. He talked mostly about his family and his support system, about his previous coaches, his high school coach. He talked about his mom, his dad, talked about his sisters, his wife, his kids. That was the bulk of the speech. Then he kind of got into he talked about Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan was in attendance. And he gave Mike his props about how he was an inspiration to him and kind of propel him to go to UNC Chapel Hill. So that was dope. Then he kind of threw me off for a second, right? Because he gave props to Bears fans, right? And I was like, okay,
fine.
I knew that of course it's fine, but I had to see where it was going. I had to see. I was like, okay, what are we doing here, Pep? I get it. You played there. You acknowledged some folks. That's cool. Then he acknowledged the Green Bay Packers. The boos started flying because there was a lot of Bears fans there. So the boos started coming out. And then he waited. He saved the best for last and did acknowledge the Carolina Panthers. Obviously, he gave Big Cat. When I'm talking about Big Cat, I'm talking about Jerry Richardson. All respect to the Big Cat pod the Panthers created. But when I say Big Cat, I'm talking about Jerry Richardson. So he gave him his props. And he gave David Nicole Tepper their props and actually encouraged them. He said he kind of gave him a little pep talk. See what I did? Hey, you see what I did there? A little pep talk. You know what I mean? Gave him a little pep talk about he said, hey, look, sometimes it doesn't really work out in the initial run, right? But I got your back, essentially. He's keep working on it, and eventually we'll get there. So he gave him a little pep talk and it showed his encouragement and support. For the Teppers. And then he gave his prior coaches props. He gave John Fox, all his coaches from the Bears, Ron Rivera. He gave all those dudes props. So that was dope. Good little speech. Good little speech for sure. And again, for a man that doesn't speak too much, it was good to hear him talk. But yeah, man, good stuff. And he acknowledged Sam Mills, all that good stuff as well. So it was very good. Very, very good speech for Julius Peppers. So that brings up the next question. Who's next? Who is next?
You want my
eligible?
Answer? You want what I
eligible?
You want what I? Do you know what I want? You want to know the answer of what I want or what I think's going to happen?
Let me tell you who's eligible first. Ryan Khalil is now eligible.
Okay.
Steve Smith has been eligible for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Luke Kuechly is now eligible as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we can talk about it, Dave. You have at it. The floor is yours.
Luke's going to be the one that's going to be next. He's going to be first ballot. I think Smitty's clock is running out because you kind of got to get in there before. Is Fitz eligible yet?
Fitz. When Fitz eligible, Fitz is first ballot, no question. I don't think.
Yeah.
We do this all the time, bro. We got to keep this up to date. But yeah, let me check.
But the bottom line is, I think Ryan's definitely going to have to wait. Smith, he should have already been in, but I know how they do. He should have been in, but I know how they do with wide receivers.
Shout to Philly Brown too. friend of the show, who he came up on the
y'all.
show and checked Dave.
Thought I
He
was
checked
right.
Dave.
I was right.
That ain't the point.
No, but
That ain't the point.
look, listen. I felt like he deserves to be in their first ballot, but I knew the politics wasn't going to allow it because they don't have too many first ballot wide receiver Hall of Famers. There ain't that many.
Yeah, ain't that many.
There ain't that many, and I think Fitzgerald's one of them. Right, he's going to go first ballot. There's no doubt in my mind. But like Luke should get in first ballot, so I think Luke will probably get in next year. But Smitty, it'd be great. It'd be dope. We can get Luke and Smitty in the same year. But the numbers
that would that would be
dope,
amazing.
bro.
I highly doubt that's gonna happen, but that would be amazing if it did happen. Let me see. So I'm looking at 2027 actually. AP is 2027. He might be able to get in that year because there aren't many wide receivers in that year. If he's able to get in, you got Antonio Brown. He's not gonna get in first ballot. 2027 might be his year though. If he can get to 2027 and there isn't a backlog, he might be able to get to 2027 because there aren't many. 2026 is the year that is Larry Fitzgerald. So that's next
year. So one more year. So next year's it.
Or the year after next. Yeah. But 2026, Smitty can get in, bro.
Smitty, man. It's gonna be like the thing is they don't really bring in two wide receivers at once either. And Torrey hasn't gotten in yet either, has he? Torrey Holt?
No, I don't think so.
Torrey Holt hasn't gotten in.
Fit is 2026. Julian Edelman, he ain't getting in there. Dez Bryant, he ain't.
Don't be careful. Dez ain't getting in there. I agree.
Dez he ain't getting. No, I mean, he might get in.
No, he's not. He can't. Like now, we're at the point where you gotta question. Like Andre Johnson getting in, I understand it, but it's pretty close. It's
if Andre get in, he's already in. To be in there, bro.
He's already in.
That's what I'm saying. I know that's what I'm saying. If he's in, what I'm saying is Steve Smith should be in too. That's my point.
So it becomes a problem. But that's the thing, right? It becomes a problem now because now, all right, the only other wide receiver that I could think about that should be getting in over Smitty right now is Fitzgerald. Right now. Like when you sit down and look at the
2026.
Yeah, so that's it. Holt ain't in yet, but Smitty should get him before Holt. And I stand by that. Argue with your mama. I stand by that. I stand by that. Reggie Wayne ain't in yet, is he? No, he's not, right?
No, but so just really quick, this year wide receivers that are eligible, you got Demaryius Thomas passed. And I'm precluding from getting in, but I forgot when I read his name. Like, dang,
tough.
That is crazy. But yeah, there are no like solid wide receivers that are getting in this year. This is a backlog year. This is a backlog year for wide receivers.
But then
you got to pick one of those guys.
But then you got to look at who else is first ballot eligible.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna give it to you. Pause. You got Luke Kuechly, Marshall Yanda. Luke Kuechly is absolutely first ballot. If Patrick Willis is first ballot, then
Luke's got to be first ballot. Yes,
he's no question. Earl Thomas, Adam Vinatieri.
He should wait, but they're probably going to let him in.
Joe Staley.
Staley's going to be tough, bro. They're probably going to put him in.
Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, God. They're definitely going to put him in.
They're
going to put Lynch in. They're going to put him in, too.
Get in off the strip.
He's going to get in, too. I don't think listen, let me be clear when I say this. I don't think Eli Manning is a first ballot Hall of Famer, but that last name is going to help him a lot more than you realize.
Facts. So that's based on these scores, that's your top, 5-6 guys. And then Ryan Khalil is right after Eli Manning on this scoring. We looked at this in the past, this whole scoring thing. And typically, and if this legend score thing, when you score like at a 50, you're first ballot Hall of Fame, and Luke is right at a 50.
Yeah, now
so
Luke's
just
in.
keeping that in mind, he's going to be first ballot. So I have no question.
Yeah, Luke's getting in
about
first ballot.
Yeah, that's going to be dope.
With what happened with Willis, they have to put Luke in.
Facts. They have
to put Luke in. There's other factors too, but I don't want to get into that. But Luke should be first ballot.
Yanda is a 45 score, so I think he could be close to a first ballot. Earl Thomas is right there at a 40 score for first ballot or not. Adam Vinatieri, I mean, legendary kicker.
What's his score?
33.
Oh yeah, see, okay.
So then it starts to get into whether you can wait. But to your
But then
point,
you
though,
got-
Dave, you got to start taking care of some of this wide receiver backlog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to. You can't not. Let me see if I can find who's eligible. Best by position.
Because I mean, you got Reggie Wayne, you got Torrey Holt.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who's still out there. Who is still out there that's eligible? Status. Eligible wide receivers. Okay. 8. So you got AJ. That's 2028. Sorry. All right, here we go. You got Wes Welker, Roddy White, Steve Smith Sr., Brandon Marshall, Demaryius Thomas.
Marshall is interesting.
Marshall's he was eligible last year or this year.
Marshall's interesting.
Prior to that, you got Torrey Holt. Torrey Holt is still out there. Reggie Wayne. But bro, the highest score person on this, the highest person score on this list that's not eligible or that is eligible is actually Wes Welker. Wes Welker was eligible in 2021 as a 21 score. Smitty has an 18. He's the highest outside of that. Antonio Brown, 2027, he's eligible. His score is pretty damn high too.
He's first out. He should be able to.
But it's interesting.
They're gonna make him wait though. They're gonna make Antonio Brown wait.
Absolutely.
They're gonna make him wait. Absolutely. It's gonna be a bit before he gets in.
Hey, but Dave, I don't think this bet. I think it's got to happen for Smitty, and it's going to happen for Smitty, before or by 2026.
Yeah,
it's
got in essence, he's got one more year, really.
Yeah, 2027.
Yeah,
because Fitz is in 2026.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if they decide to let, I
say all that to say there's no monsters coming up outside of Larry Fitzgerald and Antonio Brown. And if they're going to make Antonio Brown wait, then the backlog, you got to start taking care of the backlog, Dave.
It becomes a debate on would the voters they should put Smitty in ahead of Reggie Wayne and Holt, but I think the numbers show that too. But do the voters feel that way? Are they gonna factor in the Super Bowl rings? And then it becomes,
I mean, technically, yeah, because Holt scores 24. And then who's Reggie Wayne 7? Reggie Wayne's under Smitty from a point standpoint, even with playing. You know, I mean, he got daggone Manning. So if there's a better argument for Holt than there is for Wayne.
I mean, the best argument is Smitty, but when you think about the quarterbacks that Steve Smith played for, right? He played for Jake, which he had his best season with. He played with Cam. He played with Vinny Testaverde, Randy Fasani, Jimmy Clausen.
Yeah.
You know, Joe Flacco. You had Joe Flacco for a little while. I say all that to say, I mean, when you start taking the factor about the quarterback play, the man was an all-pro as a returner too. And Devin Hester just got in. I'm just saying.
Triple Crown. All right, let's wrap up this conversation.
Khalil's gonna have to wait. Now to go to Khalil, we need to talk about Khalil.
Well,
Khalil's gonna have to
wait.
He's gonna
wait, bro. He's gonna wait. Let's wrap this conversation up. The dope thing is though, is that you're starting to see the Carolinas be represented for real.
That's true.
In the Hall of Fame, and it's not just we love Sam Mills. I had to say this on a pregame the other day. I love Sam Mills. I love Sam Mills, and I love everything he contributed. Yeah, it's Kevin Green, but they aren't true Panthers, right? They're not homegrown talents like Pep, like Smitty, like Luke. These guys are real Panther legends. So it hit different. It hits different when these guys, because we've seen these guys' careers from bottom to the top. We've seen it all the way. And so it hit different when these guys get in the Hall of Fame. So kudos to Pep. Again, salute to Pep, salute to Luke, who's gonna be a first ballot. Salute to Smitty for whenever he get in. It's dope, man. It's good to see, man. Good to see. It feels good.
Love it.
It feels good. Feels good. All right, so we'll keep it going. A lot to talk about. Again, this is the training camp schedule. If you haven't seen it already, we got practice again tomorrow at 9:30. And then we got I won't be there on the 10th, which is Saturday. Be back out there on Sunday, and then Monday, and then Wednesday and Thursday as we prepare for the Jets joint practice. So then we got our live show, which we'll talk about a little bit later on the 15th as well. So all those people coming into town, you need something to do that evening, link up with PNP and friends. All right, so really quick. All right, Dave, let's talk about these roster moves that have happened prior to this whole week from the last show. Made a lot of moves. So we signed tight end Jesper Horsted, quarterback Jake Luton, tight end Jacob Hollister, who has a connection to Canales. He played with Canales back at Seattle. So that is an interesting one when it comes to this 53-man roster. Keep that in mind because there's a lot of injuries when it comes to the tight end position. And I feel like they got somebody that knows the system, knows what they expect from Canales. So I think he may be one. I think they were like, F it. We need to go ahead and get somebody that we might need to keep with the way our injuries are mounting up at the tight end position. You probably got to keep somebody around. We signed cornerback Anthony Brown, and we signed safety Clayton Isabel. We cut Tavion Robinson, tight end Curtis Hodges, who got injured, I believe. Cornerback Keandre Thomas, and wide receiver Devin Carter. Injured reserve Dave.
Remind me, didn't Devin play with Canales? Or am I tripping?
Devin Carter. I don't know. Maybe I think so. But that ain't one I'm really.
All right, let me go.
Respectfully.
Yeah, no. Let me go check because I need to make sure. I'm just curious.
Dave, respectfully as I can say it. You want me to say it or you want me to chill?
No.
I think you're doing your research for nothing. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But I'll go to the injured reserves. Injured reserves. We got defensive end Kimiko Toure, who we just picked up.
Never mind.
We signed Kimiko Toure over those two other guys that we brought in for the edge rushers. You know what I mean? So now we need to go and find another edge rusher because this guy's on injured reserve. You know what I mean? So it's a mess, bro. This edge rusher is a mess. Carl Lawson was out there. I don't know what we're doing, bro. I don't know what we're doing, but Kimoko Toure on injured reserve along with Stephon Sullivan. Dave, I got to be honest with you, bro. I don't think I recall. I feel like I say this every year.
You do.
But I don't think I remember this many injuries, bro. This many injuries?
We can say maybe prior to the preseason. That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
Bro, it's a lot of injuries we're dealing with, man. Like, what's happening, bro? I feel like nobody gets as much injuries as us.
New coaching staff, new expectations, new routines, man. That's all I can go. That's all I can say.
Bro, something gotta give.
They out here getting hurt though. But we've dodged some bullets too, right? We've dodged some bullets, which is
and we dodged a bullet today with Terrace Marshall, who got banged up, got the wind knocked out of him today at practice. A little crossing route that collided with somebody. Didn't look good for a second, but he got up and recovered, so it wasn't a big deal. But bro, this is wild. Like, this is really crazy with how many injuries we're experiencing, and then on top of that, the churn of the lower end of this roster is crazy. Like, we're signing and cutting and waving and signing and cutting and waving and signing and cutting and wait. We'll sign a dude one day and cut him tomorrow. Like, this shit crazy. I mean, this stuff crazy. My bad.
But it's wild. It's wild. But you got to remember. I mean, you're at this point. You're just trying to make sure you get to the 90, so you have the bodies that you need to get through the preseason games. Because ultimately, a lot of these guys, not everybody, but a lot of these guys, going to end up getting cut from 90 to 53 when it's all said and done. In the grand scheme.
I agree. I agree. The bottom end of the roster. I mean, it doesn't matter too much because, like you said, Dave, those guys are going to end up getting cut at the end of the day. But still, you want to invest something because you want to keep some of these guys around for the practice squad and all that. So you gotta keep some of these guys are gonna end up staying too, though. So you gotta identify some of these guys and keep them.
No, it's gonna be interesting, man. There's just a lot of churn right now. We're looking at all these guys, and we know why we signed Jake Luton because we're missing. We're gonna have Dalton's out for a period of time, so we're gonna be out here churning like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, Double OK says, can we all agree if DJ Johnson is the guy coaches and players are claiming in year 2, this fan base will owe him a public apology. I mean, yeah.
That's
I mean,
fine.
if he balls out, then I'm okay with that, bro. I
I
have
have no
problem
issue if
being
I'm
wrong
wrong.
and Ian Crow. I will get up here and say, yo, I was completely wrong about DJ Johnson, and I will publicly apologize to his face when I see him. Yeah, I mean, so I have no problem with that. And I got to be honest, it's looking like that for guys like Trevin Wallace too. Trevin Wallace was a guy I did not like to pick when it first occurred. But I got to be honest with you, off initial looks, he's turned out to be a little bit better than what I thought. You know what I mean? So, I'm okay with Ian Crow. All that to say, I'm okay with Ian Crow. But anyway, Stephon Sullivan also 2 injured reserves. So this is a bit of a mess.
It's a
bit of
trend
a
too
mess.
with him, man. It's kind of
It is.
rough.
He's been injured a lot. Not sure what's going on with his injury, but his injury history is crazy, bro. He stays injured. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh man, my man said super pause. He said we've been up his ASS since he was drafted. True. Nobody liked that DJ Johnson pick. Nobody did. We all hate collect. This is the only thing that we agree on as Panther Nation is that we did not like the DJ Johnson
liked
pick.
that pick.
Nobody.
And I think it has more to do with the fact that we
upon.
traded for it. It was a trade involved, and that's why a lot of folks feel away about it.
Yeah, nobody. Everybody. We united under one cause, and that was the hate for the DJ Johnson pick.
One cause.
Listen, as if he can turn that around and we can eat crow, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Shout out to JT, man. He says prayers from the NOLA 504. He said, "What's up, Rashad and Dave, man? What's good?" Shout out to 504 and all the Saints, everybody, all that like that with the accent, with the twang. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. All right. So that is the roster moves.
You got everything going on with your machine today,
I know,
bro.
right? Because I'm sharing the window. I'm sharing the window for a reason, but it's okay. Because once I get past this part, then once I do the giveaways that I'm gonna do, spoiler alert, I got 2 giveaways I'm about to do. MVP giveaway. So if you want time to go ahead and sign up for Patreon, become an MVP member, you'll be eligible for the giveaway. So I'm doing that, and I'm doing the Germany game. The German winners might not see this until tomorrow, so I'll allow them to delay to get back in contact with me. But I'm doing both of those giveaways today because I forgot about y'all. But we're gonna get it back. All right. So real quick, injury updates. We talked about them a little bit. Tommy Tremble should be working his way back a little bit. Sam Franklin is still on the active roster, so I don't know. They have yet to decide what they're going to do with him. But you guys got to keep in mind, and this goes towards the conversation, especially when we start doing the 53-man roster. If you go to IR, you have to make the 53-man roster first. Then you go to IR. So you count as a roster spot.
There's 2 ways to do it. If you IR them and they got to clear waivers. And if they clear waivers, then you can put them on IR and not have to give up your 53-man. But otherwise, he has to be on a 53-man first, and then you can IR him. So it's going to be a numbers game at the end from that aspect. When it's all said and done for the folks that are going to be out for an extended period of time.
But so Dave was right. Yeah. So again, a lot of these guys, I know that they're hurting, they're injured, but they're going to make, like Jonathan Brooks, for instance, he has to make the roster, right? I know we're not going to see him till week 4, but he has to count as a roster spot first. So when we have to take that into account, we're building our roster a little bit later. And I still have not heard an update for DJ Wanham, Yash Nijman. We need him because we signed him for a decent deal as a backup tackle, and I believe he's going to make the roster. We have yet to see him at training camp. Amari Barno, not looking too good. Xavier Legette, good news on him. The injury was not anything major. The MRIs and the X-rays came back negative, so it's a day-to-day thing for him. He will not play on Thursday. We don't know who's playing on Thursday. We probably won't know until we'll have more information tomorrow. But I know the depth chart was released and all that good stuff, but we're not going to know who's going to play. So with that, I'm going to pause and have this conversation right here, Dave. What are your feeling about guys playing on Thursday in this preseason week 1? Do you think they should play, not play? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I think they all should play, but at the same time, I know they're not going to play because it's clear that more and more NFL coaches don't think the preseason games matter. And because of that, they don't get that many reps. I don't know if you've heard Somebody said David Davis got cut. I don't know how true that is, but
yeah, I gotta go back and look. It probably did. That's
yeah,
not a
but
surprise.
I don't anticipate seeing, like, I'm going to the game on Thursday, but I don't think I'm going to see any starters unless they're on the bench. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like I think we're gonna play our backups, but I think these younger coaches don't. I think they believe in the reps more, in practice and the joint practices more than the actual preseason games.
Yeah,
Like I think it's only going to matter to folks who's trying to get into the bottom 10 or 15 spots on the roster to make the 53 ultimately. But for folks like Bryce Young and Xavier Legette and Deontay Johnson, those guys ain't got to show because they already know they're secure. Oh, they saying that David Davis got waived after the injury.
yeah, my bad. If he's still up here, I just didn't update my slide. It's all good.
No worries.
But so here's my thought process. I do believe that guys should play, if not for nothing, just one series to get that feel.
I agree.
You've got a whole new coaching staff. You got a whole new offensive line. Because the same people that are saying, "Oh, they shouldn't play nobody," y'all gonna be the first one to be complaining.
They were the ones that
was
mad that Bryce wasn't playing last year.
Y'all gonna be the first ones complaining, talking about, "Oh man, they look rusty. They look trash. Man, they garbage. Oh, trash. Oh man, they suck."
Hey, but look, man,
Pinellas. Y'all gonna be the same ones complaining, bro.
Nah, but look at it this way, man. It's gonna be the vanilla offense anyway, so we ain't gonna really show anything, right? Remember that?
It matters, bro. Even if it's vanilla, it matters. Yo, getting that snap right with Corbett. Like we've seen the snap issues. Like this matters. This stuff. There's nothing like game rep. We can do all this practicing and all this stuff, but there is nothing that can replicate an actual game snap. So even if it's just one series and he turned around and handed the ball off 4 times and it was 3 and out, or 3, he handed the ball 3 times and it was a 3 and out, then I'm cool with that. That matters. It's reps. It's game reps. All that stuff matters, bro. It does matter, bro. So I feel like they should play, if not for nothing, just one series. Just one series. Get the connection going with Deontay. Just do something. So we don't have to come out there and drag y'all week 1 when it's looking like trash. You know what I mean? So just do something. That's just my personal thought. I'm not an NFL coach. I'm just a guy that sits behind this mic and talks every week. But that's just my thought. I feel like chemistry matters. That's just like me saying, "Hey, Dave, like we gonna do a live show and we ain't never done it before. We gonna wing it. Like you gotta have some practice reps. Yeah, you know what I mean, or we gonna start a pod. Like you gotta have practice reps. You gotta get the chemistry going. It matters. Your first one might be trash, but that's what the preseason is for.
I just know we go through this drill every single year, and there's always a debate on who should play, who shouldn't play. I think he should play. I'm just telling you, it doesn't look like he's going to. Like Canales is talking like he might not even play the preseason at all, which is wild to me.
Yeah, I think Bryce need a preseason series, bro. He need a preseason. I don't care about
me, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care about nobody else, but I don't care if all the receivers sat. I feel like Bryce needs to get some confidence behind this offensive line. He needs to get some confidence behind that center, and it's got to happen sooner rather than later. I've seen way too much issues with the offensive line. The block. We cannot have a replay of last year. We can't. We just can't. We can't. So every rep matters, bro. Bro, yeah. I mean, bro, it's okay. So for people that say, well, you want to risk injury to Robert Hunt for live game reps, bro, injuries happen. You can't predict them.
Can't predict them.
An injury could happen week 1.
Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles in 4 plays into the season on Monday Night Football. It happens.
It happens. It completely. You never know. If you play scared like that, you wouldn't play football. It's a contact sport. It's a contact sport. You can't hide the players. That's like saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna run Chuba Hubbard because on first down because he might get injured." Like that's how that sounds to me. Like you gotta play. You gotta play the game. You can't play scared.
I mean,
it's a football game.
I mean, all right. If you make the decision to not play him the first game, fine. But you better play him next week. Like
Facts.
what do we?
Facts. My man, Greenlaw tore his joint running onto the field in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like things
Bro, it
happen, man.
happens. It happened. You can't predict it. You cannot predict it. You just got to go out there and play. That's just what it is. Hell, it's more dudes probably gonna get injured in practice than it is in the games. All these injuries we got in the games, in the practices, and y'all worry about a game. Just I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's just me. But anyway, let's get to some of these super chats. Man, big super chats coming in. We appreciate these. I'd like to see them play at least a series. You got Trevor Lawrence, CJ Stroud, Daniels, and players like that playing this week. We won 2 games. We need to play all the reps. 1000% agree, Wade. I'm with you, Wade. You good. A-Cash says, not going to lie, I'm having a pretty crappy day, but luckily P&P came in the clutch of this stream, and now I feel better. Shout out to Ragoat and the GOAT for keeping us entertained. Hey, I appreciate it, man. A-Cash, I'm not having the best day either. I'm a little sick, but you got to find some energy somewhere, and you got to make it happen. But yeah, man, shout out to Slick Wick, just became an MVP member. I appreciate that, and I got to add you to the giveaway, which I'll do in just a second.
We got to double check. Let's get everybody that's added.
I know. I did it. I just got to add him because I already checked already. In the words of Canales, we need to earn the right to sit out at this point. Agreed. I agree. I agree. You got to earn that. You got to earn that, fam.
Earn the right to sit out is hilarious.
You got to earn that. So it's crazy to me, bro. It's crazy to me, man. But who are me? Again, like I said, I'm just a dude that sits behind a mic and I pod. Yeah, I mean, so I'm a nobody, but I feel like chemistry matters. And hey, but who are me? Anyway, let's keep it moving. Patreon.com/Panther Nation PC, man. Jump on that like my man Slick Vic just did, or Slick Vic, my bad. Slick Vic just did. Again, to sign up, go to patreon.com/Panther Nation PC. Holla at your boys and become an MVP member. Slick, I will add your name. I'm gonna add your not to this because I gotta stop the slideshow. So I'll add your name next week, but I will add your name to the random wheel picker in just a second. Ooh, my computer is slowing them up. But anyway, shout out to the franchise folks as well, man. We appreciate y'all. And we appreciate real quick. Shout out to my guy Lawrence Rouse, frat brother Go Mob. Appreciate the support. And shout out to the free agents as well. We appreciate y'all support. Any contributions toward the channel are much appreciated, and we couldn't do this without y'all. Dave, Underdog Fantasy, before I get into these giveaways.
All right, man. So just so you guys know, man, we got Olympic. Listen, they're doing Olympics over unders, higher lowers, and things of that sort. So go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP. And right now, going into the season, they have promos for week 1. For example, we got Anthony Richardson right here for his first game against Houston. Higher or lower, 183 passing yards. You got your boy CJ Stroud, higher or lower, 247.5 passing yards. So you can win up to 40 times your money if you go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP. The more picks you get correct in one round, the higher the chances you win more money. So just go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP when you do. And they're still doing a deposit match.
All right, MVP. Oh, my fault, Dave. Miami,
you got
you off.
You got
random name picker. This is for the MVP giveaway for the month of August. I apologize if I'm choppy. My computer is slow for some reason. But anyway, let's get to it. Random name, MVPs on deck. Slick Vic, you add it. You right at the top. So I appreciate your support. Got you in there. Let's get it. Random name. And again, the winner is going to be able to choose which game they want to sit beside me in the Silver Club seats, PSL owners, all that good stuff. Sit with my whole PSL crew, which is lit. Shout to anybody that has sat with me in a game. It'd be turned. We be lit. We be drinking. It's fun. And so I know we'd be losing a lot of the games, but that don't turn down my joy at the game. So anyway, here we go. Random name picker.
Wait.
Oh, what? It's too late. I missed somebody?
I don't know.
I didn't miss anybody. I added everybody.
Okay.
Shout out to Jerry Russell. Jerry Russell. You got to hit me up in the Discord or in the or on Patreon. So go to Patreon, Discord, hell, even X.
Sideburn 21 is he said he missed him. That's why I said hold on.
Hold on, let me see.
Sideburn 21.
I picked the active ones, bro. Did you pay me?
He just joined. He joined right.
Okay, I got you. How about this, Sideburn? I'm gonna do another one, but just in case Jerry don't answer, I'm gonna do another one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do another one. My bad. Sideburn. I'm gonna do another one just for you, just in case Jerry Russell does not answer. Because sometimes y'all don't be paying attention. Y'all don't be watching every week. Y'all don't be tapped in like you should. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do another one just in case. Okay, here we go. Just in case.
I'm gonna laugh if Sideburn wins this, by the way, guys.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
You ain't gotta worry about that. It's RJ.
Shout out to RJ. Shout out to my man RJ. I know he watched, and I know he in the Discord. So my man Jerry Russell,
Jerry, you better
on alert. You was on alerts, bro, because if you don't hit me up, my man RJ, who I ain't gonna tell where he lives, he gonna make a plan to come down and watch the games. You know what I mean? So I know RJ gonna hit me up because RJ is in the game. You know what I mean? So he tapped in. So I know RJ is gonna do the needful. Okay. So Jerry Russell, it's on you first. If not, I'm going to RJ. All right. So shout out to RJ. Shout out to Jerry Russell. Appreciate y'all support. The next one I gotta do. I gotta do the Germany game. And I know these gentlemen, or ladies, if it's a lady, will not answer until tomorrow because they're on German time. These folks are folks that actually live in Germany.
Look at that.
Or in Europe. I'll say Europe because there's one of them that lives in Norway. And he said, hey, I'm in Europe. I'm right there. So I want to go. So these are the 5. Again, they live in Europe. They support the channel. They did what they're supposed to do. And I'm giving away one of the tickets that we have for the Germany game. So with that said, I'm going ahead and run this thing. Let's make it happen. I know it's a little choppy.
You got a 20%. You got a 20% chance.
Shout out to K-Ty. K-Ty 18. Congratulations. K-Ty 18. Congratulations. Hit me up in the comments of this because I know you'll probably catch this tomorrow.
I'm assuming they're on Twitter.
I'm gonna pick another one.
Based on that, it's on Twitter, right?
No, these are YouTube names. Names.
Okay.
YouTube names from the comments. So hit me up. You can comment in this video. We'll make arrangement, or you can send me an email. And this goes for you, Jerry Russell. You can send me an email, PantherNationPodcast@gmail.com as well. RJ, you know where to find me. Let's get these tickets. Let's get it going. Let's get these giveaways out. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. All right. Real quick, 533 people watching. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit the notification bell. All that good stuff, man. We appreciate the support. All that good stuff. We'll be back again with another giveaway in a couple of weeks.
And become a Patreon. Right? Patreon.com/PantherNationPC.
Facts. Do that. Do the needful. All right, let's get into this 53. Oh, no, real quick. PNP Live and friends. PNP Live and friends. It's going down. Shout out to everyone that was at the live show last year. Had a blast. It was fun. The first time we did it at Hot Fly, we had an amazing time. Shout out to Vashti. She pulled up. We put her on the spot last year. This time we're not putting her on the spot because she agreed. She actually agreed to participate. So shout out to Vashti, man. Shout out to Sheena. Shout out to the Quick Blitz. Those lovely ladies are going to be with us, and they're going to pod with us. And shout out to my man Carlo, man. Carlo putting in work with your boy. Shout out to the pregame podcast. Please go over there and sub up. I mean, bro, the pregame is respectfully underperforming for subs. It's not cool. It's not cool. That pod is too fun for us to only have 200 subs. Hey, I need that thing to have 1,000 subs. So go to the pregame podcast. If you can't find it, somebody will post in the chat. My man Carlo probably in there right now in the chat. Carlo, if you could post that, please go ahead and post that so y'all could go and find the pregame podcast. It's fun. It's completely different from PNP, and you get to know a little bit more about me, Vashti, Carlo. It's a good time. So check that out. Also, I will say this, man. Them tickets, I posted it on X. I got 50 tickets available, and I'm not releasing no more. 50 tickets available, and I got to say about half of them.
And y'all better show up, too.
I say about half of them are gone already. We could sell out in 24 hours.
We could be like Jiho.
We could sell out in 24 hours. I'm gonna post the link in the chat. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna post a link in the chat to claim your tickets. If you're local, it's going to be on August 15th. Right? It's gonna be on the same day as the joint practice. So we're gonna do it at 6 o'clock. We're gonna open the doors, grab you a little brewski. We'll have a little meet and greet. The live show is gonna start at 7:30. It's at Hot Fly Brewery. We're gonna have our own private bartender. Salute to Hot Fly. Good people over there. We're gonna have raffles. You know what I mean? Autographed jerseys. You know, I got a bunch in the tuck. So we're gonna raffle away some autographed jerseys. The proceeds will go to a good cause as always. And the cost is free. The cost is free. The link to the Eventbrite is right here. I'm posting it right now. I just posted the link to the Eventbrite. If you can't find it and it doesn't show up somehow in the chat, then go to X. It's the last post for PNP on X. Check that out.
And just an FYI, for those who haven't figured it out yet, I've already booked my flight. I'll be there. I'll be there Thursday.
Dave is coming. Everybody on the screen will be there. It's going to be lit. Lit.
I will be there.
And we can't. I listen. I hate to be that guy, and I don't want to make any promises, just because I can't control who's going to show up. But we have sent the link out to some good friends of the show. We sent the link out. We've extended the formal invite. Will they show up? I don't know. I cannot make the promises. If I formally advertise it, they will be there. Until then, I cannot do that. So, but we have sent the invite out to some important people, and let's hope they show up. Okay. All right. And again, it's free, but please, if you claim a ticket, please come because please attend. Excuse me. Terrible word. Pause. Please attend because listen, we can't. Once you claim a ticket, I'm not opening up more tickets, and the capacity that we have is limited. So I can't oversell it. So if you claim a ticket, you need to come or attend. Pause. Max says driving from ATL at 4 p.m. hoping to make it around 8:30. It's gonna go to probably about 9:30. So you'll catch about an hour. Yeah, I mean, take off a little bit early, bro. Take off a little bit early. But we'll go to about 9:30. The spot closes at 10, so we got to clean up and all that stuff. Take off a little bit early, bro. Will the event be live streamed? I can't promise it. Last year we had technical difficulties with it, so I'm not going to promise it. The point of a live show is for you to attend, right? I don't want to turn this into a live show that's not. That's you know what I mean. We want y'all to come. We want y'all to attend.
You can say come, but you know,
bro. We want you to attend live.
Too many pauses.
It's the vibe, bro. It's a live show, so
and I will say this: we did see the feedback from last year regarding when we did this, and I heard a lot of complaints about the sound. So I have some ideas to potentially live stream, but I'm not gonna put no guarantees on that. So since I'm coming, so that being said, you guys should attend. All the information is on the flyer. We're going to be at Hot Fly Brewery and Brewing Company.
Hot Fly Brewery.
1327 South Mint Street.
Just say show up. Yeah, y'all know what I mean, bro. Y'all know what I mean.
Pull up,
man. Pull up, man. It's going to be a blast. Get those tickets. Get them ASAP. They're going to sell. It's going to sell out in 24 hours, bro. They're going to sell out. Point blank, period. They are halfway going already, so it is what it is. All right, so let's keep it going. Let's get into this. Here's the depth chart. I know it's terrible to see, but this is the depth chart, Dave. I want to quickly go through this before we go to the 53-man roster. I want you to see this because this is kind of help us level set. Have you seen this, Dave?
Yeah, I did see this.
Okay, great. So
I've only saw first, second. I'm looking at third and fourth now. First, okay, first, second.
Do you have any thoughts on the depth chart?
Oh man. I'm always cautious about depth charts because things can change real quickly. I'm looking at the receivers. That was my main focus. And like I said, when I saw the depth charts, I saw only show first and second. I didn't see Coker there, but he's third team, so it'll be interesting how this pans out.
What was interesting to me,
Leggett being second team was interesting, but
bro, I think that's fact. I think this is. They pull these up and they say, oh, the coaches don't put them together. It's somebody else and blah, blah, blah. Anytime we react to these, it's always something else. I don't think we should technically overreact, but I do think it's the truth, right? This set of depth charts aligns with what we see at practice. That's team 1, that's team 2, and that's team 3. So there's no surprises for me. I would say I would have thought Devin Tompkins would have been a little bit higher on the depth chart from a receiver standpoint, but it doesn't really surprise me too much. Everything else is about what I expected. Blackshear being 3rd.
5th is interesting, but
it's not. It's not. If you listen to the all of the wrap ups that I do every day after practice, you hear Mike Boone name a lot. He gets a lot of touches, bro. So that is not a surprise to see Mike Boone's name there ahead of Sheridan. Sheridan gets a lot of reps too, but it's not surprising. It isn't. Okay. And you got to keep in mind with this too. There are guys that are on IR that are not listed on this. For example, Josh Nijman, who is technically would be the backup tackle, he'd be where Ricky Lee is right now. In theory, he's not on the depth chart because he's not available. So when it comes to making the 53-man roster, you got to keep that in mind because I think Josh Nijman will make the 53-man roster, even though we have yet to see him. All right, excuse me. We'll look at the defense real quick. Any thoughts on the defense? Anything jump off the screen to you?
Where's safety at? Where's Jamie Robinson?
Jamie Robinson would be
right there he is. He's right there. All right, he's nickelback. All right, about to say. Okay.
But that is interesting where he is.
Man, that's why that's the first.
He's in danger, bro. He's in danger.
The first. Look at Willie Drew being on the 3rd team with Jamie Robinson like that. Those are the things I notice, right? You know, I mean, Shaw Smith-Wade's already ahead of him. You know what I'm saying?
Like, they drafted him.
I get it,
they
didn't
draft Jamie, so that's not.
I get it, but he in trouble, bro. He's in danger.
He's in danger, bro. The danger zone.
He's in a danger. Like they might not. Being the 3rd team nickel corner, you're in the danger zone because you could put somebody else there. You could probably put another corner that's like 3rd team there over him. Is my point. You're in the danger zone, bro.
Listen, this might be insensitive as hell, bro, but they might not could find 140 something better than Jamie Robinson, but they damn sure found 3 or 4. I tell you that they found a good 3 or 4.
No, they found about 6 or 7 or 8.
Anyway, my bad, Jamie. That's a straight. That's my guy. 2 shot at Florida State. Go Noles. But that was too easy. I had to take that one. I had to take that shot. My bad. All right, let's get into this 53-man roster. Let's start to build this thing up. We'll start with special teams. All right, let's get it. Dave, JJ, Hecker, we got his locks. Where do you think the kicker battle goes?
Mevis is going to win the job. I know Panero's probably in the room. I know Panero's in the lead right now. But if they're going to if they decide to make it a cap thing, Mevis is going to win.
I do agree. I do agree, Dave. There is a chance that they could make the financial decision and go with Mevis, but just the way things have been going, Panero, I don't think he's missed a kick all camp. Mevis has. It's been a while since he's missed one, but I think Panero is going to win the job unless it comes down to money. If it comes down to money, then he's out of here. But I don't know. I don't think they're going to play around with the kicker spot. I think they're going to pay. He's already getting paid. So I don't know. I think they're going to go with Pinheiro, but that's just an early guess. All right, we'll wrap that up. That's 3. That's 3 that we got. So as you can see at the bottom, you'll see we're keeping 3 for special teams, and then you'll see the roster total at 3. So that's where I got. And that's my guess. This is what I'm guessing. Dave, I got for quarterbacks, Bryce Young, Andy Dalton. Any quarrels with this?
Is Bryce gonna be ready? Is Bryce gonna be ready for the season?
Huh?
He's hurt, ain't he?
Who?
I mean, not Bryce. Dalton. Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, I'm about to say, man, what are you talking about?
Nah, Dalton's hurt right now.
Yeah, he got to
be ready for the season. That means we're gonna have to keep 3.
That's a valid point, but I think he'll be ready. I think it's precautionary. They haven't IR'd him or nothing like that. It's just it's a quad. I think he'll be okay.
Okay.
I think he'll be okay.
Otherwise, one of these other guys is probably going to make the roster. I don't think they're going to sign a vet.
I will say, in the word on the street is that Plummer is getting better with the extra reps that he's getting. I've seen that, not just me. I've seen it's other people saying he's improving. Again, I've seen him at times where he does hold on to football way too long, but Plummer is getting better, and I wouldn't elevate him to QB2. I wouldn't feel comfortable with him being QB2 by any means, especially if Andy's not ready. But I will say that he is getting better. So I don't. If they keep 3, the other person is not on this list.
Yeah, I think I agree there.
Jake Luton came back. They brought him back.
Because they need somebody to do the reps since Dalton's out.
Yeah, Dalton's out. They need somebody to take the reps. But
yeah, because if Dalton's out and Bryce ain't planning to play, we're gonna see the Jake Luton and Jack Plummer show on Thursday. They literally might be fighting to be on the roster, in my opinion, if you want to keep it a buck. Like if somebody like thoroughly oppresses, then they might end up getting a shot at the roster, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think that I firmly believe that, again, if we keep 3, the third guy is not currently on there. It'll be somebody else not listed right here. So but I think Dalton will be ready. And again, I don't have any indication or any T that says that he won't. But I think he'll be ready. So we'll see. All right. Let's keep it moving. So I think we keep 2. Got us to 5. Dave, running backs. What you thinking, Dave? Chuba, Miles, Brooks. I got his locks.
Yeah.
Who do you think? I got us keeping 4. Who do you think the fourth one is?
I would love it to be Sheridan, but it's gonna be tough, man. I think Blackshear's probably gonna end up getting it.
Yeah, I agree too. I don't want to drag this out. I think Blackshear's gonna be the guy. He was listed as one of the top kick returners or punt returners. They flip-flop for punt and kick, so I can't remember which one it was, but he is a special teamer and has special teams value. So I believe that Raheem Blackshear will be the other running back that we keep, and he has some nice reps at running back as well. So Blackshear, I believe, is the guy. All right. Anything else? I think Sheridan will end up on the practice squad, and these other guys, Boone and Dylan Johnson. I think Boone could end up coming back to the practice squad too. May keep 2 running backs on the practice squad. Won't be a first. But yeah, that's what I think about. That's what I think is going to happen for the running backs. So I got us at 9 right now. Anything else?
Nope, that makes sense.
All right, let's keep it moving. Tight ends. This is where it starts to get a little interesting. I know some of y'all don't like Ian Thomas, but he was TE1 on the roster. So I think they're going to keep Ian Thomas, Tommy Tremble, Tavion Sanders. The 4th one is where it gets really interesting. I do have us keeping 4.
Jordan Matthews.
Yeah, I think it could be Jordan Matthews as well. Based on the way things look, I think it could get interesting with Hollister because Hollister has to connect. Yeah, Hollister has to connect.
But right now, I'm leaning towards Jordan Matthews. I think he's having a pretty good camp, so I'm leaning towards Jordan Matthews.
I agree. I would agree with that. I think Jordan Matthews could be the other tight end, but I think Hollister will battle for it. And I think it will come down to kind of the very end. But yeah, I'm not mad at this at all. I think both of those guys offer receiving ability that Stephon Sullivan does as well. Jordan Matthews being a converted wide receiver.
Used to be a wide receiver. Yeah. I met him at a Roost picnic like 10 years ago, a few years ago.
Yeah.
Been a minute.
So yeah. Yeah, Felipe Franks has been getting a lot of reps. He has been getting a lot of reps. He's been doing his thing. But I don't think he offers exactly that receiving ability. I think Stephon Sullivan would have been the guy had he not been injured. He's a matchup nightmare, bro. He's tall. He can catch. And I think that's what they're going to use. That's what they're going to get out of Jordan Matthews as well. So, anything else? Anything else on the tight ends?
Nah. This is going to be it. Yeah, this is going to be it for them.
Offensive lineman. I got us keeping 9, Dave. This is where it gets a little interesting. So I got the starters. Icky, Moulton, Chris is not a starter, but I do have him as a guy that we're going to lock in because I think it offers too much position flexibility. So I think they're going to keep him. Robert Hunt, Damian Lewis, Austin Corbett. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 locks. Where do you think the rest of them are coming? Pause.
Oh, God.
I think Yash. I'll go with mine. I'll give you time to prepare. So I'm going Yash Nijman. I think he's going to be. I know he's on injured reserve right now, so I'm going Yash Nijman. I'm going.
You think he's going to be ready enough? Do you think, he's got to make the roster because he's going to IR?
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's going to make the roster, then they'll IR him, and then they'll bring somebody back. But I'm going I'm going Yash Nijman. I'm going Cade Mays. Shoot, that's tough.
Well, Cade
I
Mays could
mean,
play center too, but
yeah, he can, but so can Christensen. I'm going Cade Mays, and I gotta go. I think I heard Canales say Zavala's name today, so I'm gonna go with Zavala. I think they keep Zavala around. Those are the three I have. I think everybody else goes to the practice squad, or whatever.
Only reason why I got to keep Nijman is because of the IR situation. Otherwise, I would say Ricky would make the team, but
You let the Aggie pride kick in, bro.
Nah, but I got to be real too, because I think the problem is Nijman. They signed him for money.
They did. They paid him Not a little bag either. I think he got a little bag. It wasn't like huge premier tackle money, but he did get a little bit of an elevated bag to come play.
Could we keep 10 linemen?
I don't think so. I think 9 is the number. We could. Anything is possible, but I think we keep 9.
Yeah, so Cade Mays, Chan, I think I'm gonna agree with the 3 that you said, even though Ricky Lee's still the wild card, but I think the contract is what might kill him for Ninjaman is how he's gonna get it. Yo, my man said they finna leave. Yo, if Zavala doesn't make this team, that would be wild though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo, that's funny. I think he will make it though. I think he will make it. So
yeah.
I think Zavala's gonna make it. I think he's getting better, developing, and we'll see what happens there. But we'll keep it moving, Dave. So I got us keeping 9 offensive linemen. I got us keeping Zavala, Mays, and Nijman, in addition to the 6 locks that I have on the screen. All right, let's keep it moving. Wide receivers, save the best for last. Dave, I got us keep it 6. With the way this shaped out, I got to keep it 6. Just my personal thought. Obviously, the Panthers can shift. They can keep 7. We can talk through a couple different scenarios because I do think you can save in a couple positions like safeties or defensive linemen or outside linebackers. You could probably save a spot or 2 and add another wide receiver. Are they going to do that? I don't know, but I'm just drawing it up for you so you can see how tough this is. This is not an easy decision to make. You know what I mean? So, Dave, I got as locks. I got Deontay Johnson, Adam Thielen, Xavier Legette, Jonathan Mingo, locks. No questions asked right there. Then you get into some question marks. You got Terrace Marshall. I wanted to put a lock by Amir Smith-Marset because I don't think there's much discussion there. I think he's the other special teamer. And I think that Tompkins, while I thought he played well, I think it's going to switch. There's not going to be a switch between those two. I think Smith-Marset is damn near a lock. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Marset. So the question will lie here. Where's the next guy? Is it going to be Terrace Marshall? Is it going to be Mike Strawn? Is it going to be Jalen Coker? Is it going to be David Moore? I think David Moore has not had the best camp, to be honest with you. I think he's a practice squad body that can help these guys develop and learn the system. So I don't think David Moore makes the roster. I think he's going to the practice squad. Personally, my personal thought. So that boils down to Terrace Marshall, Strawn, and Coker for that last one. I don't know what's going to happen with Marshall, bro. I got to be honest.
If they don't think he's a long-term plan, then the answer here is Coker. Sure. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, if they don't think they're gonna keep Marshall around long term, then the answer is Coker for the final spot.
Is that your P&P bias kicking in? If that's what it is, lay it on the table, Dave. You got to pitch your biases out there.
No, I mean, it's more my FCS bias, but I feel like
all biases got to be disclosed.
I just feel like they brought Coker in. They gave him a signing bonus that was pretty much among the highest of all the FCS, of all the preferred free agents that came out. I think long term, you're probably going to want to keep him around over Marshall because it's obvious that Marshall is a short-term solution right now. I don't think we're going to look into signing him to a long-term deal. I mean, the previous coaching staff didn't think highly enough of Marshall, and they still drafted Mingo, in my opinion. So now I think Coker's having a better camp than Stratton. I mean, ISM is going to make the team because either him or Thompson is going to make the team. So got it. I think they're competing for a spot. This is TMJ's last year of the contract, man. So
yeah, TMJ last year the contract, and if they don't think he's going to be a part of the long-term plan, they have to know that they're going to keep Coker around. I think Coker is too good of a project for them to develop long-term for him to go for them to just let him walk and go somewhere else. Now, I don't think the money was that much for them to not be able to walk away from. Like they gave him guaranteed
no, I
money, but it
know.
wasn't nothing
No.
that crazy. Like they can't walk away from it.
No, I get it. I understand that, but a lot of times some of these PFA contracts are bigger than some of the 7th round picks, and he had a pretty good one. I got to double check and see how big it was, but my point is that they really wanted him.
They did,
and they didn't draft Terrence Marshall. I'm gonna go back to the discussions. They didn't draft Terrence Marshall. It was on his final year of his deal. They don't have a long-term plan for him. I mean, I think in the perfect world we want to trade him, get something for him, but if they have to pick between letting Terrence Marshall go and getting Coker to roster, or keeping Terrence Marshall and risking Coker not making through waivers, I think they're gonna probably keep Coker.
Listen, I'm in a scenario where I won't be surprised if they keep Terrace Marshall, and I won't be surprised if they cut him. That's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah,
like I'm kind of indifferent because Terrace, as good as Terrace Marshall has the potential to be, we've never seen it, right? And so maybe they unlock something. I hope they do.
Maybe he'll play Thursday. I think who plays Thursday is going to tell a lot too. By the way, like,
what do you mean?
As in, like, they've been talking like they're not going to play Bryce, they're not going to play some of the starters. So if our lineup is Terrence Marshall and ISM, or Terrence Marshall and Jalen Coker that's out here, that trots out there, that's going to say a lot, man. We're going to see who's in the competition. I don't think we're going to see Deontay Johnson or Adam Thielen on Thursday. And I don't think we're going to see Leggett either, right? So Mingo might be starting, which I
won't be surprised at that. And Mingo's going to be starting. I mean, look, based on the depth chart, Mingo is starting anyway.
Oh, yeah, because he's a third wide receiver, right? Yeah. So,
it's going to be interesting where they go with this, bro. I got to be honest. I'm intrigued. They got some tough decisions to make right here in this wide receiver position. It's tough, that competition. And I'm glad it's tough. Like, I'm glad it's not an easy decision. I'm glad we've actually got some competition. I'm glad we've got all this. It's good. This is all good things. All good things. But yeah, I don't know that there's any trade value for Terrace, because they tried that last year and nobody wanted him. So I don't know that you're gonna be able to trade him. I don't know, bro. I don't know what they're gonna do. It's a tough decision. Can they keep 7? Yes. But the question will beg then, where are you getting your other roster spot from? Are you going to get it taking it from a defensive lineman? Or are you going to take it from
yes, bruh. Like, I forgot which coach said it. I think it was Rivera. It was Rivera or Fox. I think it was Rivera. Rivera was like, he wasn't like, it's not like we got to keep 5 of these and 6 of these. We're going to kick the 3 best players. Like, whatever they are. Like, because, whatever they are. Everybody keeps saying Cook's going to be the practice squad, man. Y'all assuming he's going to clear waivers. I don't think he's going to. I'm going to keep it a buck with you.
He could, though. I mean, he could. It's
possible.
Tough. Because if you sign him, you got to go. Then he's got to go to the active roster. So somebody has to make a decision on him to make him go to the active roster. And so I don't know.
I think the fact that I don't want to say that. Never mind. What I was going to talk about.
Say it, Dave.
I mean, I think the fact that he was in demand when the PFA started, that's a factor too. And I think I think we're underrating that. It's not as easy as just saying, "Oh, he'll make the practice squad." He's got to clear waivers, and he was a wide receiver in demand. There might be some teams that'll be willing to give up a roster spot to get him. He only needs 1. I mean, he doesn't need 10. He only needs 1.
Yeah.
All right, y'all keep thinking that, man. Y'all keep okay. He'll be the first one gone. He'll be one of the first ones gone. Come
We'll
on,
see.
man. You'll be one of the first ones gone.
All right, here we go. Let's keep it moving. I
mean,
gotta keep it.
I've kept it. I've kept the room with my bias, but I think
You gotta disclose the biases, Dave.
I'm just saying, you don't give a PFA that amount of money. Like he got money that draft picks got. Is my point. So just leave it at that.
Yeah. All right, safeties. Here we go. I got us keeping 4 safeties, 3 locks. Right. I have Xavier Woods, Jordan Fuller, and Sam Franklin Jr. Again, I know Sam Franklin is hurt, but again, he has to make the roster first, then go to IR. It's going to be between Nick Scott, Jamie Robinson, and Alex Cook. If I had to make a prediction right now, I'm going Nick Scott. Nick Scott has played well. So that's who I have predicted to take that 4th spot if I had to make a decision right now. Jamie Robinson he's got a ways to go.
I agree.
Alex Cook has shown some spark too. If I had to rank them, Nick Scott, Cook, Jamie Robinson in that order. So
I don't think I think for saying we got to keep. No, that we don't. No, we do not. We don't have to keep Jamie Robinson. We don't have a reason to keep Jamie Robinson. So now you got to earn your spot. This regime didn't draft him. So, but I agree. I agree with Nick Scott here.
Yep.
I agree with Nick Scott here.
Let's keep it moving. 4 safeties that got us to 32. And then I got us keeping 5 cornerbacks, Dave. 5 cornerbacks. J.C. Horn, Dane Jackson, Troy Hill, Shaw Smith-Wade, all locks.
Only 5,
I don't know. Yeah, I think I got us only keeping 5. Yep. And then the question will beg, where's that last roster spot going? Conventional wisdom would say Anthony Brown. He has the most experience of these guys.
Or
you
got there too. I'm rooting for Willie Drew. So
Willie Drew, you got to lay your bias out.
Straight bias. Straight bias. Virginia State, HBCU. Straight bias. Straight up.
Put it out there, Dave.
Draft. Shout out to my boy Gerald, who just got a gig at Morgan State. Hashtag draft HBCU players. Willie Drew. I'm rooting for Willie Drew here.
All right, bet. I've seen Boodle play well. Lamar Jackson has been getting picked on in camp, but I think he's been playing okay. All these guys, I think all these guys have a legit. I think it's really up for grabs that last spot. All these guys down here at the bottom have played and showed some spark. Or we could say this: that 5th person could be somebody that's not even on the roster right now.
That's true.
I.e., I know everybody wants Stephon Gilmore. But I'm just throwing that out there.
It goes back to my kicker theory too, because we could save a lot of cap space if we roll with the other kicker, man. If we roll with the thicker kicker, we'll save some cap space. But we'll see, man. I mean that's possible too. But I mean, if off of these folks, I'm rooting for Willie Drew to get the final spot. I know it's an uphill battle, but I'm rooting for Willie Drew.
All right. Sounds good. Let's keep it moving. I got us keeping 4 inside linebackers, Dave. I got Shaq, Josie Jewell, Trevin Wallace, and then another inside linebacker that is on this list. And I gotta be honest, I've seen Claudin Sherlis play a little bit. I've seen Tay Davis a little bit out there. I gotta be honest, Michael Barrett, I have not seen much of. And I know they just drafted him. I know he's a rookie, but I highly doubt that they're gonna go with Trevin Wallace and Michael Barrett as the backup interior linebackers. I don't see that happening. I cannot see it.
My bias is kicking in again. I'm going with Sherlis. So I agree that there's no way they're going to do Wallace and Barrett. So
I think Barrett is one that 7th round pick. I don't look at him as a lock.
7th round picks get cut all the time, and Sherlis is legit.
They get cut every day, B.
They get cut every day, B. So 7th round pick ain't. It goes back to the whole discussion with Coker. Like if you think Coker can clear waivers, then that means off y'all theories, Barrett can too.
Maybe they do keep 4 inside linebackers, but I gotta or maybe
5.
I gotta keep him four. Keep him four. Then they're gonna keep four though. For me, I got us now at 41 total roster spots. As you can see, it gets tough. Like you have to make certain decisions. I got us keeping 6 outside linebackers though. You got to have that rotation. And so I got Clowney, Wanham. I I think Chason is damn near a lock, as close as a lock as you can get. But I didn't put it by his name. Then I got DJ Johnson as a lock. The way been hyping him up. Torrey just got injured, so you can mark him off this list. I don't think they're gonna. He's on IR. I don't think he's one that they need to keep to make the right. I don't think he's that. I don't know. I'm intrigued by Leota though. I'm intrigued by Leota, and I'm intrigued. I don't know what to think about Barno, bro. And I got to be honest.
I don't think Barno's gonna make the team, man.
I don't think so either. And I think the other guy that we're potentially talking about is not on this list.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get somebody. I think they're gonna grab somebody that got cut, that got released.
Yeah,
that's gonna be an upgrade over these guys. Now I agree there. Somebody asked about Charles. Charles went to Alcorn State University, played in the SWAC.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know that. I think it's gonna be Leota, and it's gonna be somebody not on the list, and along with Chason.
Yeah. Now this is a place where if they don't feel like they can get the talent, they could go with 5 here. I could see them going with 5 here.
With all the injuries, I doubt it. Wanham is. I mean, bro, Wanham is not even.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think the injuries. I think they're gonna keep 6, bro. It's too many injuries. All right, that's 6 for the outside linebackers. Now I have the defensive line. I think we're closing it off with the defensive linemen. So you got Derek Brown, Ashawn Robinson, Shaw Tuttle, Jalen Crumedy, Jaden Crumedy, excuse me, who they just drafted. And I think this is where it gets interesting. I think Nick Thurman is about as close as a lock you can get. And then I'm gonna go with LeBron Ray as the other one we select.
I have to agree. Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Like I don't think the other 3 is going to make the team. The question, I don't think they're going to go after somebody either because these are defensive linemen are hard to come by, as we can see.
Yeah.
So I think I agree with those 6. I agree with Thurman right there. Yeah, we got to get these likes. So we got over 650 people watching. Let's go ahead and hit that like button.
Yep. Hit that like button. But yeah, I think that concludes the 53. Again, there's a couple places where I think you can get that extra. I know a lot of people are talking about receivers.
Taylor Upshaw is on our. Is it Taylor Upshaw on our team? But I don't think he's gonna make the team. But
I may have, but I don't think he's on the. I don't think he's up there, bro. On the list, gonna make the team 53 anyway. So I might have left him off, but I think he'll be left off 53. Here we go. So yeah, you could probably find one here if you want to keep one less outside linebacker. I think they may keep another inside linebacker if they do anything else. Shift one of those outside to inside.
Then they could. Then they'll keep Barrett. Like if you keep Chairless and then you keep Barrett, that's your way. Because Chairless, play for the Jets. So, but yeah,
man. So that is the 53-man projection, bro. Like this is pretty straightforward. I don't think there's anything too crazy, like any surprise cuts. I think the biggest one to watch is going to be Terrace Marshall. Obviously, what are they going to do with Terrace Marshall? If Terrace Marshall makes the roster, then there's going to be a kind of sort of a ripple effect with the wide receivers. You'll see a Coker probably go to the practice squad. You'll see Devin Tompkins and David Moore. All those guys are going to probably hit the practice squad.
Do you see any scenario where we keep 7 receivers?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay,
I can see it. Yeah, I can make a roster work where we keep 7, but I question keeping 7. No, I don't. The only one I would see
us do it, but
the only one I would do it for is Coker, and that's my bias might be kicking in. I'm gonna put my bias out there, but I would do it for Coker if you believe, and only if you believe that you could develop this man into a solid wide receiver 2, or potentially wide receiver 1. Yeah, I mean, I think he's that good. I've seen him cook up some guys out there at training camp, but if you put him on the 53 man, he doesn't get a jersey and he's developing, then I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Let's do it. I mean, Coker can play special teams, but you got to remember how many jerseys are given out on Sunday. Just because you made the 53 man does not mean you're going to get a jersey on Sunday, right? You got to keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I'm going to say live show tickets are unavailable. Did we sell out?
We sold out. Y'all, I better see 50 people
out
there too.
Damn sure did.
I mean, we got over 600 people watching.
Bro, there's one ticket left, bro. That's crazy. We sold out in like 2 hours.
G-Ho
That's wild, bro.
G-Ho sold out in 3, so you know.
We sold out faster than G-Ho, Dave. We sold out faster than G-Ho.
But I hope, but I'm telling you right now, guys, y'all, the folks who got a ticket, I'm looking forward to seeing all 50. I guess there's one ticket left.
Please show up.
And if you can't go, make sure somebody else comes. Like,
make sure somebody gets that ticket.
Yeah, man, somebody need to get the ticket. Like, please, if you need us to help, reach out to us, and we'll figure something out. But like, I don't want, you know, there's folks who really wanted to go and they couldn't go because there was no tickets available, and so
we'll have to talk to the venue and see what the capacity limits are, how many people we can get, but 50 was the initial number, and I don't know if we can go too much higher than that. I have to see what we can do to release more, but as of right now, it's sold out. So it kind of is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. All right. So with that, Dave, that's all I got, man. This is a good show.
Absolutely. We're going to be debating this roster. Like I said, I'll be in Foxborough on Thursday to watch this game. Maybe I'll hop on the stream live after and touch base with you guys. I'm gonna be sitting on the visitor side. I got my ticket for $50. The Patriots out here charging $120 for this game, man. I'm probably gonna pay more for parking because parking's ain't cheap in Patriots place. Hopefully, I'm praying that they decide not to charge the normal rate, but we'll see.
Spygate Dave, they said, get us some good film, man.
And I'll tell you,
go get a drone. Hey, go get a drone. You might as well, bro.
Nah, dog. Nah, no, not here.
Might as well, bro.
Nah, bro. Nah, no, sir. No, sir.
Focus. There we go.
There you go.
Might as well get you a drone, bro. Get you a drone.
Nah.
Go fly over practices, bro. Make that happen, bro.
Nah. No. Nah. Shout out to C3 though, but nah. Nah. I will be there though, and it should be good. Like I think I'm going to be in section 130. Hold on, let me see. What does my wallet say?
Broke?
No, I am broke. That is a fact. Section 130. I'm in section 130. Clear bag policy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah. So people asking, are we live streaming the game? Yes, I will be doing a live reaction. I may invite. I don't know if Carlo's gonna be available. That is the pregame day. So I might ask Carlo to live stream with me since Dave is not gonna be here. Or I may just open it up to whoever. Well, Patreon first. If y'all want to jump on the stream with me, I'll open it up to everybody so we can watch. And
yeah, y'all gotta quit spreading these. Y'all gotta quit spreading these rooms about me being loaded. I'm not loaded at all, ladies and gentlemen. I work just like y'all. I got divorced. I got divorced this year. You trying to talk about me being loaded? All right. So folks asking about the kickoff, man. What's your thoughts on the new kickoff?
I don't know. We'll see. I don't even know all the.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
I've seen it, but I don't really know. I don't have enough to formulate an opinion on whether I like it or not.
All right.
I'll see on Thursday whether I really like it. I'll see it more in action.
Yep. All right.
All right. With that said, man, this is a great show. Hit that like button on the way out. Hit the sub button. Please hit the sub button. Notification bell, all that stuff. Get in the comments. Appreciate y'all. We sold out in those tickets in 2 hours. That's crazy. Please attend. It's next Thursday, Hop Fly Brewery. Pull up. It's gonna be fun. We'll holler at y'all. I'm out.
Peace.